Hello and welcome back to the Reynoldsville short line. I believe this is my 6th video. I wanted to give you guys a little catch up on what I've been doing these past couple of weeks. It has been a couple of weeks since I've had opportunity to make a video. I've kind of been under the weather with a few issues, so let's get started here. In the last video I showed you the scrap metal industry that's here, and since then I have built the crane that was on the picture of the box, and this is what loads the baled metal into the gondola cars, and this here is the machine that crushes the metal down into bales. Now, something I'm reusing from a previous layout is this little guy right here. I picked this up at a train show when I was about I think 14 or 15, and it was just a standard front end loader, and what I did was scratch build this claw up front here, which it's been used for different things over the years, including a logging claw, but I thought it would really go in good here to represent grabbing the metal from the pile, put it in the crusher, it gets crushed and then loaded. So there's a few other details I'm going to put into the scrap yard, but this is just to show you what I got done so far. The next couple items you may notice over here in the cement batch plant, I've got some cars in there, some of the cement mixer trucks, some scenery, got some ground cover going on. Let me uncouple the train here. Now I've got some road laid, and it's very stark and black right now, but it will be toned down with some weathering, and I have to get that done. But just so you can see some of my scenery techniques, I just wanted to show those off a little bit, and let's move on over. Now, in previous videos I had mentioned having Reynoldsville, the town, right here on the other side of this bridge. What I've decided to do now is more of a rural scene right here. So I've got to build another section on this overpass, and then there will be another section, so it'll be, you know, a main highway, 2 lanes going each way. And then also I'm going to incorporate this church, and don't worry, the wires in the back that go up to the TV won't be visible. And here, this big yellow wall, I picked up the hardboard today to put the rest of the backdrop up, and also got the materials to do the fascia, so you won't just be looking at a naked wood frame anymore. Moving on over, since I'm moving the town of Reynoldsville, I'm moving it to where the rural area used to be. Now, what I've got here is a mock-up of basically what's going to happen. Because I have so much of it, I'm going to use the Walther Street system and the intersection right here, and there will be a fence separating the grain mill from the town a little bit, and the street will dead end there. Now also, you notice in the back I have a backdrop here that I've not done anything with, and then you see a lower one. The lower one was just as tall as that one a few days ago. I went through with a straight edge metal ruler and cut the buildings away from the sky, because I feel the sky blue that I have here on the layout is a lot closer representation of what I see every day, rather than this stark blue that's in these backgrounds. So like I said, there's going to be a main road here. It's all going to be made out of the Walther Street system, and a grade crossing to get over here to these industries, and then between this building flat here and par food products, there'll be a road continuing on. So this is kind of the plan for right now. If any of you think maybe I shouldn't or I should, put your comments on here. Let me know what you think. Also, you know, I have literally hundreds of light kits to put inside these buildings, and several of them do have interiors that I've worked on over the past couple of weeks and months, and getting these put together. And so I'm really kind of proud of them. The only thing I kind of regret is that this part of the layout, it looks a little symmetrical, meaning everything is straight angle with the road, except for this track going off here, which hopefully will break it up, along with the track that goes off to the grain mill, which is a direct angle. Now here in the front, I've been using some static grass, and I got this yard covered in this little country house here, which I still have to put a driveway in. But I've been using my homemade static grass maker, and I'm just absolutely loving the results. Now here, the team track, which I talked about before, I've got a couple of trucks staged. A truck for unloading hopper cars, a nice heavy 30,000K forklift, and then a flatbed trailer. And then I've got the, as I said, the base down. And pretty soon I'll have, when I get the road done and knock out a little bit of scenery, I'll be able to start ballasting track. So I'm really looking forward to it. Still got some wiring to do, you can see there. But as I've said to many of you with emails, I'm a one-man show. There's not really anybody else around here who is into the hobby like I am. There's a couple of guys got some small train sets, but me, you know, I just live, breathe, and eat this hobby. I'd also like to give a shout out to my friend Thomas McEwen. He said some great things to me about me in his video. I really appreciate that. Kind of feel like Wayne's World. I'm not worthy of that, but he's a good guy, and I really appreciate it. So I wanted to show you the updates, what's been going on. And oh, one other thing I just noticed, I got the piers in that support the bridge. I didn't have these in earlier. They were just, the bridge was just hanging on to the blue styrofoam. So now the next step I see for this is to get the base put in of the river. And I got a whole bag of sculpting mold, and I'm going to get to work on the banks. And I guess a small project I did this last Saturday, it was raining. I built like a dozen of these things, these rail ends, bumper posts, whatever you want to call them. And I put so many of them together, I was almost sick when I was done. So had a tree back there. I guess there was a tornado hit, so blew it over. Anyway, shoot me your comments. Let me know what you think. Please, again, if you've got ugly stuff to say, just keep it to yourself, man. But if they're legit constructive criticisms, I'd love to hear it. If you're happy with what's going on, let me know that also. And I'll keep putting these videos out. And hopefully here soon I'm going to put a couple out where I actually start teaching how to get some stuff done. So thanks. I look forward to the next video and your comments. Y'all have a great day.